I've been in the business environment for the last 7 years. There are various lessons I've carried on the way, and I thought, why can't I share those lessons? They will act as a reminder at the same time. They will be exposed to the internet outside there. If you have an opinion, you can give it on the comment section. At the same time, you can like, subscribe, or share if you are interested in this kind of videos. The number one lesson which I have learned in being around the business environment is you need to have a why. Okay, this is kind of a normal cliche word or statement which individuals tend to throw outside there. And I am not Friedrich Nietzsche who is going to explain what a why means. But I do seriously believe if you are going to start a business, if you are going to work for somebody, at least have a reason why you are doing what you want to do. Maybe you want to start your own business. What is the main reason do you want to start your own business? Do you want to make some cash? Do you want to assist some individuals at least to improve their living standards? At the same time, do you want to change the course of your family? What are some of the reasons why you want to start that business? Maybe you don't want to work for somebody else. You don't want to take orders from anybody. You want to build Apple company, for example. You want to build Amazon. You want to build Safaricom. You want to build Naivas. What is your why are you going to start that business? If you don't have that kind of a sense when you are going to start out that business, then probably there are serious challenges which you are going to encounter on your way. And if this why is not that strong enough, is not going to make you maybe change your course, but at the same time be aiming at your goal which you had set, then I do seriously believe you are going to give up within a short period of time. So I do seriously believe if you are going to start your own business, let that reason which made you to start that business be always in your mind. Because if you haven't solved the problem, if you haven't realized why you went into that business, then you are likely going to give up, especially when challenges come on your way. That is a crucial point when you are going to start out your own business. If you want to change the course of your family, then this is going to assist you to at least stay on the course. You may adjust, but you are going to always aim at building a business which is going to assist you to realize this dream or your dream. Another reason why, another reason which I have learned after being in the business environment for a long period of time, 7 years is a long period of time. Strangers are going to turn into family members, something like such. Not really in blood related matters, but they are going to be more of our family. You are going, for instance, when you are going out in a new environment, you are going to meet new customers. There are going to be individuals who you are going to create a bond, who you are going to do business with, and these individuals are going to be more like a family member, more like a relative, and you are going to mutually benefit from this relationship. You can go to a different environment from your home to an alien land, and at the end of the day, you are going to create mutual friends, people who you have, people who have a common interest, who aim at specific goals, and maybe you are going to develop strong relationship. Others may end up even making families from those relationships. But at the end of the day, strangers are going to be more of family members as time goes by. Another lesson which I have learned is rejection is part of being in a business world. More especially when you are starting out, it's not every individual who is going to be excited that you are going to join the business world, that you are going into this entrepreneurial world where you are going to probably create competition, where you are probably going to snatch the market. Not every person is going to be excited. At the same time, not every person who is going to be excited about the products which you are going to give out to the market. That should be something which should be stuck in your mind. Otherwise, you are going to be rejected more often than you expect. And if you are not able to sustain that rejection, to be on the course after several rejections, then you are going to give up so easily. Rejection is part of the process of doing business. Not every individual is going to be excited about the product which you bring into the market. And there are some individuals who are going to be envious because you are going to create competition. So you need to realize that once you are prepared to go into business, there are going to be some rejections. But if you understand, as we have said, your why, then you are going to overcome all these challenges. Another reason, another lesson which I've learned from making or from being around the business environment is sales are so crucial. If you want to improve your business, if you want to make progress, sales do play a great part in running your business. If you are not making any sales, then you are not in business. You are just probably taking away your profit, eating away your profits, making losses which are going to put you out of business within a short period of time. Hence, that's why some individuals always say you can have a very great product, but if no one knows about it, then there's no wins which you are going to make. But somebody may be selling crap products, but if they have the market, they are going to be in the business, while you as an individual who has a decent product is going to be out of business. So ensure, if you are going to join the business industry, you are going to enter the entrepreneurial world, you are going to ensure you develop mechanisms which are going to assist you to make sales. Sales generating revenue, all those are going to make you at least have bloodline which is going to run in your business. If you are not going to make these sales, there's no benefit, there's no profits which are going to be generated, and at the end of the day, you are going to be out of business. Another thing which you need to ensure is avoid short-term loans. Avoid short-term loans. If you are going to borrow some loans, what I can recommend you, at least do a minimum of 1 year. You can pay a monthly installments, and it the minimum time which you need to pay that amount should be at least 1 year. You should borrow decent amount. At the same time, you should pay not within a short period of time. Even if you are going to be borrowing 100K, let that amount be paid within 1 year, not 1 month. I may not understand the situation which you are operating in, but even if you are going to borrow millions of money, just ensure you have enough time frame which this money is going to circulate within your business, generate some revenue, some profits, and at the same time ensure you return the initial principal back to the owners of the business, of those who gave you the loan. Another thing which you need to understand when starting out a business is specialization is so key when you are starting out. You may diversify as time goes by, but initially when you are starting out and probably you have an idea what the market may need, start by specializing. Ensure that you are first comfortable with giving the market those products they need before spreading to other products which they may need. If you understand that your core market needs some products, don't try to go outside of that business line of those products. But maybe as time goes by, as you develop, then you probably may need to combine other products. but specialize first before spreading out. Another key idea or lesson which I've obtained from being around the business environment for a long period of time is failing is part of the process. You are going to fail. There are some products which you are going to bring into the market and they are going to do horrible, but that is part of the process. Don't just give up. You are going to fail numerous times. It's not the end. Just dust yourself and get back to work. Don't give up. You may adjust a course if things are not working out, but understand that failing is part of the process and you need to continue to pursue your dreams. Finally, you need to treat people well, whether it's to those people you are working with, whether it's your employees, whether it's your employer. You need to treat those individuals as decent human beings. Don't be so arrogant. Don't be so horrible when you are communicating to your fellow colleagues, to your customers, to your clients. Ensure you treat them with a lot of respect. They will reward you with being royal, taking your products. At the same time, you as an individual, you will earn self-respect and you may be prevented from harm just because you respect other people. I do believe that's so crucial. Respect other people, treat them as you may want to be treated. I believe those are the 8 lessons which I have learned being around the business environment. I would like your thoughts in the comment section. What are some of the lessons maybe you have learned being in the business environment or on your work environment, and what would you like to be adjusted? If you haven't subscribed, just subscribe, share. That's the only way which you are going to grow this YouTube community. Thanks for watching. See you in my next one.